Mr. Paul. Now, yesterday, there's a bill in the Senate that says that they are pushing for regional government. But the Northern Areas Forum, and Shekumi, are saying a push for the regional government is a push for the biafra exit and the old freedom. They are saying that bill should not stay in the house. How can you ask me, sir?
Thank you very much. You know, the Shekumi does not know what he's doing. For me, he's just there talking anyhow. He doesn't know how this country will be fixed. If you look at this country, where is the highest rate of poverty? Go to their states, Shekumi states. All this Kaduna, go to Kano, go to Zamfara, poverty has been ravaging that state. Is because they are not practicing regional type of governance in this country. And then in this country, we are practicing that regional type of government. We will not be experiencing this hardship. We will not be experiencing these difficulties that we are difficult, because every state will step up to his game. You know, every state will step up to his game. He will use the resources of the states for the benefit of the state and for the benefit of his people. But because they don't want that kind of system to be operated, they only want to be fixing their eyes on the oil, and that is why today we are having poverty all around us, because even the oil that is supposed to be used for the common good for all people of Nigeria, some few individuals are the one benefited from it. So for me, Shekumi does not know what he's doing. He doesn't know what he's doing.
But sir, Mr. Paul, why are the Northern scared of this state of government? Is there anything they are asking or seeing that the other people are not seeing?
What they don't want is the freedom of the Biafra. That's what they don't want. They don't want the Biafra to be free. They know that the Biafran people are the only people that do not open door for them. That is why they are against the Biafrans. But any other state, you can, even in my state, there are some certain local government that they occupy it. That's the truth. You know, like they were saying, if you go there, you know, they conquer some people over there in that local government. So I can assure to you, these people, they are after selfish gain, and these people, all what they want is to destroy this country. After all, they have destroyed the country. They have destroyed every day. What is the news? Every day, yeah, they have destroyed the country. Every day kidnapping, even in my state, I can assure you, kidnapping, Plateau State, kidnapping and killing, that's the development. And who are the people that cause these things? The people that cause these things are not any other people than the Fulanis.
But people tell the Hausas and the Fulanis together. Can you tell us the difference between the Hausas and the Fulanis?
I can assure you that the Hausa people are good people, but because of the influence of many Fulanis, makes them to be bad. But the Hausa people are good people. Because a Hausa man, if you truly say a Hausa man, if a Hausa man tell you that he promised you this thing, he will surely do it for you. If a Hausa man tell you, say, I promise you this thing, and if a Hausa man is doing a business, you know, he does not believe that, you know, to be changing price of the thing, he believes that the little gain he have is okay for him. But because of the influence of Fulani in the Hausas, that is what makes many Hausas to become corrupt. It makes them to join forces and to be doing evil, to be doing the mayhem that has been going on in the north.
Okay. So, sir, you think that bill will not stay true in the Senate?
We need that such bills now. We need such.
The bill has passed second reading. Now, the Northern Areas Forum are telling Akpabio that bill should not stay true.
So the bill should not scale through. I mean, it should scale through.
The Northern Areas Forum are saying that bill should not scale through in the Senate.
You see, they don't want it to scale through because I am telling you, their eyes is fixed on the people of the South, and you know where the resources come. It comes from the South.
But sir, is there resources or resources in the North? I think in Zamfara they have the goal.
Zamfara, they have the goal. You know, they have the goal. But you know, I don't think the goal is giving them that fast money like the oil. the oil is bringing the fast money, you know, the gold they have to go through many process. Even the oil too, I know it has to go through some process, but I believe that the gold, you know, the oil money, you know, they want to occupy everything for themselves, the gold for themselves and the oil for themselves. They want to enrich themselves, and with all of the money that they have been enriching themselves, they are not doing anything for their people. You know, go to the north, people are suffering. The leaders are not doing anything. They only support terrorists. That's what they are doing with the money. Money that is meant for them to support people in their state, to support the people, the good people of this country, they will only support terrorists. That's what they are happy to be doing all of their life. So the people of the world need to know that those are not leaders. I believe that there are some good people, there are some good Fulanis, there are some good Hausas, but I can assure you the good ones are not having the opportunities, the wicked ones. It is a time that the good ones need to rise up to the occasion and take that which the bad people have been controlled for so many decades. If the good Hausas and the good Fulani will come over, I think it will be better. But for now, those people are corrupt. They don't have anything good. So anything that is going to be for the benefit of this country, they will say no. But for me, that bill, they should pass it and they should agree on it and they should work in it. It will make me to stay in any state, because all the state will be doing fine. You know, all the state will be doing, they will be up and doing, and that will help us. That will help it will help all the states. But as it is right now, it's not going to help us. You know, it's not going to help us.
Thank you so much for that submission.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, good morning, Mr. Chinedu. There's a move in the Senate, a bill in the Senate championing for the cause of regional system of government. And then the nnamdikanu Forum has come out to say that that bill should not scale through. They've threatened the Senate president that the bill should not scale through, that move, that bill is a push towards the for the exit of the old nation and for the Biafra referendum. How can you answer, sir?
Let allow the president himself, Bola Tinubu, to do whatever he likes. The way they allow northern president to do whatever they like. They should allow Bola Tinubu to state his side, and that was why they brought him. They didn't know before that he's going to do regionalism and restructuring. Let him do whatever he wants, the way the northerners did their own. Nobody should disturb him. Gumi should at least respect, you know, the certainty of reality, because it must come. You know, there's no how people are going to champion immediate, you know, balkanization of Nigeria. It has to be fractured first, and the fragment has started. It's going to come in form of regionalism. It's going to come in terms of autonomy. It's going to come in terms of, you know, restructuring and all the rest. And it has to go through the process. Since they definitely removed the concept of a referendum in the Nigerian Constitution, there should be other ways too. So the North should not be threatened when the northern southern president, like somebody like Bola Tinubu, who a lot of people see as one of them too, as one of the northerners in power too. You understand? Based on religion, based on what they said, they actually voted religion, faith, not competence. Then they should allow him to do the faith thing so that they will be satisfied. There's no time to cry. I want to say it very clearly. You know, there's a process to that. You know, anybody that's telling you that there's not going to be, you know, a regionalism autonomy, you know, where every region will have, you know, autonomous power to institute, control these resources. That's the return of Aburi. They are just scared of what Ojukwu did in 1967. You know, they don't want it at all. They are seeing it that maybe this is another form of it that is coming. And the northern leaders themselves know that, you know, once there is regionalism and power is being decentralized from the central, you know, then regional, there will be regional powers, and there will be regional autonomy, there will be regional nations, there will be, you know, sub-regional nations. Let me put it that way.
And things will fall apart.
No, it cannot fall apart. It depends on how they're going to structure it. When they sit down and agree, you know, without any form of reservation, that they sit down and agree that this is the direction we are going, this is what I want going, and this can only be the symbol of something that can hold us, that can hold the central government. to be able to accommodate other federating units and republicans that surround those the federal system. That is what they need. That's what Ojukwu, proposed. He called it confederation. Let there be confederate units. As simple as that. Let the entire eastern region stay on their own. Unfortunately, the same people who are enemies of themselves said that what Ojukwu was asking for was secession, and Govt was unfortunately convinced, and that was what led to the Nigerian Biafra war. That war is not going to end based that Nigeria is saying regionalism. Yeah, because they are playing politics. When the international superpowers come, when the international strength comes, when the international body comes, it will descend on any form of structure that they are, or policy they are championing to keep a unity that is not unified. The reality of it will become, Biafra. That's the way it is. We're watching the trend. I keep on saying it. What is changing in the Middle East is going to favor the restoration of Biafra. The game the American government are playing, no matter who is there, is going to favor Biafra. What the AU and ECOWAS, no matter how funny they are, whatever they have decided to do, is going to favor the restoration of Biafra.
Thank you so much for that wonderful summit on Mr. Mr. Lee, the Sheikh Gumi and the others have come out to say that those championing for the regional system of government is a blow to get the old doer and get the Biafran freedom. What is your take on this? Do you think that the Northern elders are scared, and why are they scared?
Thank you for having me, News Point. So I think these are the reckless attitude that comes from the northern senators, as they are called, for whatever insecurity they suffer. The time that Nigeria had the best of its development was when we were practicing regional government. But again, because of their selfishness, their covetousness, and the greediness of the resources that we have in the southern part of Nigeria, they will throw all manners of innuendos, all manner of conspiracies, they throw it out there, all manner of agenda, just to divide that cause. That cause that is with sincerity of purpose. What has this unitary system, what has it benefited us since its inception? Nigeria has not been able to move forward because those who are supposed to be educating their children are not. They are sending them to elementary schools, and we can see that those things are now creeping into our own region. If you look around me now, you see young children that are from that northern part of the country. They are begging, holding people's, harassing people on the street. The leaders are so irresponsible. So we need to go on our own separate ways. So bringing this ideology or bringing this narrative that if Western region go, they will turn it to. How cares? How is that your problem? Who cares? How is that its problem? But let those people who are in that region care for themselves.
But is this system of government not working for the people?
What has it benefited you? As far as I'm concerned, majority of my life has been under this presidential system of government since 1999. I am less than 40 years, so take away 24 years away from my life. So you should know that I have endured this horrible presidential system in Nigeria, or so-called presidential system. I have not enjoyed anything for one day. I don't have life insurance. The point is, if anything happens to me now, the federal government does not care. There's no record of me in existence. Who's like that when people get kidnapped, there's nothing. You think if the federal government was paying insurance on people as they were kidnapping, and the government will see that I might go bankrupt, you think they would have solved it? For every American or British citizens that get involved in any form of killing or whatever the case is, there's a life insurance for them. There's a Nigeria is a place that shouldn't be. Yes, the name should have been changed. The contraption, the addition, the collection of listen, they have collected goat, sheep, ram, pig. They have collected them together. The British Empire brought us together, and then they hand it over to elite. And you see that those that are enjoying Nigeria the most are the north.
But now you subscribe to that notion that see it's a plot to get the old Dua, like see to exit from the country. Do you think the president will allow that happen?
Listen, the government wouldn't even be against Dua.
Why?
Because all his life he has always said that he doesn't believe in one Nigeria. Tinubu in a journal 1997 said it. He said Nigeria is a project that shouldn't have happened, and he never believed in one. The only reason why he's there today is because he's enjoying the resources there. You know, allegedly people say he's looting and he's doing all manner of, mismanagement of our funds. The only person that would ever move this country forward is that person that would declare an open referendum for Nigerians to ask, going forward, how should we govern ourselves? Shall we continue the unitary system, or we have a reconstitution, we adopt referendum, we adopt regional governments, confederation system, or shall we just go our separate ways? Amicable. The whole of the South today want to go, including North Central. Just like Jos, Plateau, Nasarawa, all of them want to leave all those corners. They want to live there. You know why the corners are scared? Because they are predating. Okay? They are invading. They are the one predating. They are sucking on the riches. They are sucking on the riches of the South. And they are not ready to improve on their own product. So, as they are collecting it, they are looting it. This is why you see there are children everywhere. They are destitute. They are out of school children. You can't look at the record. You can't look at the data. If we have 1 million out of school children in Nigeria, 70% of those children are from the north. And that is a failure of the northern leaders who are not coming to tell us that a push for regional system of governance is a push for Dudu and Biafra. And so what? I say it again, and so what?
Okay, I think I just forgot to say thank you.
Thank you very much for having me. Thank you.